What is going on, everybody? So today we're going to take a look at some eBay auctions and buy it nows that have ended over the past week. We're going to look at sealed product, we'll look at some singles and some slabs. This is going to be worldwide. We'll start off with sealed product. First up, we have a case of Fusion Strike booster boxes. It looks like this is coming from the first print run. This sold for $4,300 USD. 3 bids there. That comes out to $716 approximately per booster box. That seems a bit low. You're not really getting a case premium there. And that's why you don't want to sell things for auction. We'll kind of demonstrate that in the next couple minutes here. We had another case of Fusion Strike sell for $4,200. So that's exactly $700 USD. Again, not a great price for a sealed case of Fusion Strike. You kind of want to throw these types of items up, buy it now, and just let them sit. And I'll show you guys what I mean here. So XY Ancient Origins, we had a couple sales this week. The first one went on auction, $3,583 USD, 30 bids. This is from a fairly reputable seller here in the United States. Still not the best photos though. And when you compare this to Probstein, who definitely takes better photos, this sold for $3,700. So you can already see just the difference I think photos makes. I understand Probstein probably has a fairly large audience and there might be some people that are willing to bid on their listings compared to like other people's listings. Maybe they just don't trust the seller, which you probably should. 4,300 feedback, 100% positive. But just the difference photos makes over $100 difference. But even still, this is only $3,700 with 37 bids versus a buy it now, $4,300, which sold June 5th, a couple days ago here. So that's over 10% difference from these auctions, maybe even closer to like 13, 14%. I don't know, math is tough for me, but either way, buy it nows. If you just put your stuff up, you let it sit, you wait for the right buyer, you are eventually going to sell your boxes at that market premium. And this is why you can't be over leveraged in Pokemon. You need to be able to sell your stuff when you want, not when you need to. But that is a rant for another day. We'll move on. Paldean Fates. This is a lot of 91 booster bundles sold for $4,500 or best offer. Again, if you guys have 130 point, you want to throw this in here and see exactly what it sold for, feel free. But this is going to be fairly close to $50 USD per booster bundle, maybe $47, $48, maybe even as low as $45 USD per bundle there. And I think all of these so far have been from the United States, but we will see a few from China here in a second. Next up, this is a XY Furious Fist Elite Trainer box. This sold for $4,600 USD. It does come with an acrylic case, I believe, if we go up to these photos here. But you can see there is a little bit of damage to the top left of this box. Doesn't look like it's ripped, but the cardboard is bent out of shape a tiny bit there. The wrap is also not perfect. It's got, a little bit of imperfections on it. Next up, 1,000 packs of Celebrations unweighed, sold for $8,500 or best offer. That comes out to $8.50 per pack. I imagine probably a rip and shipper bought this, or someone who owns a store and goes through a lot of packs, or maybe someone who just really likes Celebrations. We have a few more sealed items here. The first one is a case of Unbroken Bonds booster boxes. This sold for $10,569 USD through Probstein, 33 bids. Again, not ideal when it comes to price. I still think this is a little bit below current market, and that's just if you consider 6 loose booster boxes. A case premium, you'd hope to get probably closer to like 11 or 12,000, at least in my opinion. But either way, still a pretty decent sale there. Couple more here. We have a pack, first edition Shadowless, the Charizard artwork. This sold for $4,038. 32 bids there through Probstein. I still think it's ridiculous people pay $4,000 for a booster pack, but I'm also a brokey and there's lots of rich people out there that want these, so hey, to each their own. A couple more sales here. This is a lot of 2 sealed Prismatic Evolutions PC ETB cases, $3,200 or best offer there. That's $1,600 a case approximately. Best offer might bring that down. And then finally, this was a fairly popular auction this week through Slab Shark, up here in Canada. $19,916.76 USD, 103 bids for a 1999 base set unlimited booster box. It's in pretty good condition. The corners have a little bit of wear here, but not terrible. Looks pretty solid. Next up, we'll move on to one single on this list. This is a raw, this is the Mew promo card, I believe, in simplified Chinese. sold for $8,000 on auction. This is coming from China, I think. Yeah, Zhejiang, China, $8,000 there. And then we had a couple PSA 10 versions, and it looks like it's from the same seller here. $14,200 USD, 32 bids. And we had another one sell for $14,950 USD, 55 bids. Next up, I thought this was a pretty interesting auction. This is a BGS Black Label 10 from the Glory of Team Rocket. This is the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Sold for $6,280, 41 bids. I am interested to see in the future when we do these videos if a BGS 10 Black Label sells for the English version. I'd really like to see what that goes for out the gate. We also had a Dialga EX PSA 10. This is from Phantom Forces, sell for $10,450. This was through ZNG Emporium, 30 bids there. Next up, we have a Lugia from Aquapolis, sell for $5,785. This is a PSA 9, and this went on auction through DC Sports 87, 27 bids there. We had a Rayquaza Gold Star PSA 6, sell for $7,400 through PSA, 29 bids. That ended yesterday, actually, last night. We have a Charizard First Edition PSA 3. This sold for $4,750 with 67 bids. You can see, like, even these older Charizard vintage cards, 67 bids is still a lot of bids compared to the action on some of these other vintage cards. And I think there's a couple more Charizards on the list today. This is a PSA 8 Auto 9. This is signed by Mitsushiro Arita, and this went for $11,358, 56 bids through Pokecolor. I think this is the guy who was selling the Mewtwo cards as well. Yeah, it is. So that's quite expensive there for an autograph. And then finally, I think the most expensive Charizard this week through ZNG Emporium. This is the Crystal Charizard PSA 10 that sold for $15,500 through ZNG Emporium. And a couple more here to end out the video. We had a Poncho Pikachu. This sold for $10,952 USD or best offer. This is a PSA 10 and Japanese, not the English version. And then the final slab to sell this week that I wanted to bring up, this is a PSA 10 Pop 3 Pikachu. This is from the 2015 Pokemon Art Academy. I believe this was one of the winners from North America. I know there was like Japanese winners or European winners, and this was one of 3 North American winners. I'm pretty sure. You guys can correct me in the comments down below if that is incorrect. Either way, this sold for $30,100 USD, 46 bids. Definitely a very rare card, especially in a PSA 10. This is probably my favorite card of the week, not just because it is the most expensive one that we looked at, but also just because it is a very rare card, and we don't see these pop up all too often. I think the base set unlimited booster box selling for almost $20,000 USD is also a fairly cool auction. But you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'd love to hear what a lot of you believe is going to happen to this Mew EX promo over the next 3 to 5 years. I'm personally still quite skeptical about this card, but maybe you guys have different opinions. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.